Well, today's February 1st, and it's been about a month since our last video update. And you can see it's still a little bit chilly out, but it's also bright and sunny. So because it's been sunny, that means construction's been going along at a rapid pace. No worries about winter weather slowing up the team. So as you can see, we're up on top of Moody Garage, looking down over the construction site. And you can see that we've made quite a bit of progress. Since the last time we've talked, they finished excavation down to the basement level. They poured the basement slab, put the footings in the walls to come up to street level, poured the deck for the ground floor, and the deck for the second floor. So we already talked about what's going in the basement, locker rooms for both visiting teams and volleyball. But let's talk about street level. So this new North Addition is the Miller Event Center. In the first level, you can see the outside columns that create a covered entrance into the Champions Club area. A spot that's very versatile, allow us to have in a very formal situation up to 250 people sitting down for dinner, or if it's just some kind of presentation and a social gathering, we can run those numbers up to 500 or 600 folks in that room. Fully serviced by a catering staff. It's the kind of multiple use space that we sorely need. So now let's talk about the second floor. As you can see now, we have the deck for the second floor in place, and that will be home for coaches who will reside in the building. Those for our volleyball team, our rowing team, men's and women's golf, their conference rooms and team meeting space, and also the home for our facilities operations staff who will keep this building running on a day-to-day basis. Another feature about this project is if you notice how the columns to the front building come out into what is currently the street line and consume what was previously nose-in parking along Binkley Avenue. So when they're finished with the landscaping of Binkley Avenue, there'll be beautiful tree-lined road. We'll no longer have parking on the street, but we will have made accommodations for rapid drop-off of our guests when we do have events in Moody Coliseum or in the Miller Event Center, and including valet drop-off and pickup points. So now we're down in the construction zone and we're looking west up Binkley Avenue towards what will be the new front on the North Addition. As you can see, the colonnade coming out in front of the building to create that entryway, and also you begin to see the height and the scale of the new addition as you're looking at what is now the second floor deck and the columns being formed out so that we can get up to the third deck, which will have our suites and party suites. If we go back over here between Moody and Crum, new construction will dramatically affect this area also. Okay, so currently Moody is serviced by this loading ramp. Old and inadequate. We're looking forward to the fact that it goes away as part of this construction process. As a result, we're able to beautify the front entrance for our VIPs and guests as they come to games. This area will become a plaza, almost park-like setting. And as you look between Moody and Crum now, will be a new building between the two with a brick facade. So that plaza way up here goes away as part of the construction. All right, now we're down between Moody Coliseum to my back and Crum in this direction. If you look to my left, you're going to see SMU Boulevard and the fraternity houses, just so you're oriented. And then back to your left, this is a new 800-car parking deck that will provide parking for the new sophomore student housing area, which is being built to our south. So this space is special because there's new construction going on here in this area. When we're done, below us will be the loading dock which will support up to 2 TV trucks that can come in, plug in at that station, and have full connectivity to camera positions throughout the building, allowing a TV crew to come in and do in a couple hours what now takes a couple of days to do in the old Moody. Above me in this area will be mechanical space that supports the heating and ventilation systems for the building, and above that will be our Hall of Fame Club, a sports bar themed restaurant area which will have sight lines out to the seating bowl and the game below. Also behind me will be the future home to the Letterman's boardroom. It will also be where our working media set up for games and hold their press conferences with coaches, a requirement that we're ready to do as part of the Big East basketball family. Quick orientation on a special part of the project I wanted you to see. We're at the back of the building, and this is the south wall of Moody Coliseum, and you can see this is where we have a small connection to the Dedman Rec Center. Behind me is where we're excavating within the confines of the current building to give us some special capabilities in the future that will help some of our other teams besides men's and women's basketball. So come follow me. Well, now we're underneath the concourse level of Moody Coliseum, and we've been excavating in this area to create some valuable space for the future. As you can see, we've taken out dirt some 8 feet to create space below what is now the concourse. If you look over this shoulder, this wall on the other side of that is the playing court. The wall over here on the other side of it is the stairwell that takes you from the court level up to the concourse. And as you look back towards the entrance that we came in, this space will all become home for such things as locker rooms for the referees, for visiting teams in the case if we're having a tournament and need to house a 4th team for the weekend. And this space becomes valuable laydown area for our rowing team, who can come in here and have 30 of their rowers lay out their ergometers and begin their rowing training machine practices that prepare them for the season when they're out on the water. In addition, this becomes part of the valuable storage area that connects to the loading dock, where we can receive goods, concert equipment, etc., and store it in preparation for assembly outside of the court level. Again, with the capabilities we have here now, we can do in a matter of hours what is currently taking us days to do, whether it's setting up for a graduation or a concert event. A great capability that we've never had, and one we look forward to putting to new use. So the next time we get together, we'll take you back inside and talk about some of the changes to the bowl area and bring you up to date on the construction of the North Addition. Till then, go Mustangs.